Yo, what's going on everyone? It's your boy King J, and I am happy, more than happy actually. I'm excited to do this video because the last video done so well. So I done an archetype video, which was the first video of that kind on this channel, and it done extremely well. I see a lot of people subscribing, I see a lot of comments. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. So we're gonna dive into the Grappler Archetype this time, and we're gonna talk about the 2D main game plan for grapplers and the 3D main game plan for grapplers. Now, the reason why I feel like I'm qualified to talk about this is because I've competed in fighter games for over a decade in tournaments, and you know, I feel like this is my realm. So we got two case studies, which is Takedo versus Mena RD, and we also have Little Margin versus JDCR. So let's get into the video. If you don't enjoy this video, remember to subscribe and leave a comment. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're now going to get into 2D Grappler Archetype. Now, 2D Grappler Archetype is a really, I think it's more simple than the 3D Grappler Archetype, because your main game plan is to walk the opponent into the corner or use light moves and then do a command grab. This applies to the majority of the 2D fighting games. Now, as you can see, this is the Capcom Cup finals, grand finals with Mena RD and Takedo. Now, as you can see, that's a light kick into command grab. And, you know, that's a lot of damage, as you can see. So in the neutral where they are, you know, you've got the left and the right side, which is the corner of the stage. But when you're in the neutral, which is around here, it's like you have to like try and do stuff to kind of distract your opponent, like Birdie just did there. He threw the can and it distracted Akuma. I'll show you again, look. Threw the can to distract him and then do command grab, because Akuma could have jumped, but he could have risked getting a combo. As you can see here, look. Birdie's got him in the corner. This is what you're meant to do as a Birdie player. You're just meant to keep them in the corner. There we go. Just keep them in the corner. You know, once the character is in the corner and you're a grappler, the best thing you can do is either mix them up with a command grab or mix them up with moves, especially like heavies that causes meaties, you know, on their wake up and stuff like that. So meaties are usually, you know, if you press a move, it's on their recovery frame. So that's 2D archetypes. Now we're going to get into 3D archetypes. Now this is Little Margin. He's best known for King. So we're going to get King versus Dragunov. Now King is pretty much the same type of scenario. With King, I would say that you have to kind of enforce command grabs with your natural play. Like you just saw there. Throw was broken. You could throw them again. You could get damage. This is something that a lot of 3D fighting games, they have. You can just kind of just use throws along with the stuff that you have. Your moves ain't going to be as great as, you know, majority of the roster, but your grapple game is going to be a lot more better than majority of the roster. And, you know, King has multi-throws. He has, you know, giant swing where he can throw you into the wall and then you get more damage. He has throws where he can throw you onto the wall and do a combo. He's got ground grabs. He's got a lot of things. So this is very frightening for the opponent because he doesn't want to get no damage from any throws. This could be applied to DOA. This could be applied to Soul Calibur. This could be applied to any other 3D fighting game. If they have a command grab, you know, you can guarantee that you're going to use it. Look, there's another low grab. Look how much damage that is. This is why the Grappler Archetype is so scary, is because no one wants to get command grabbed. No one actually wants to receive any damage from a throw. In another example, let's have a look at this. Command grab broken. But then he does it again, and then the command grab hits. And this is at the highest level. JDCR is pretty much world-class player, definitely at the top. And, you know, breaks the first throw, then he misses the second one. This has happened twice now. You know, this is why command grab characters are scary. There's so much command grabs that they can do, and it's up to you. It's up to your discretion, being a command grab character or a grappler, in what move you want to do as, you know, King, War from Virtual Fighter, Bass and Tina from DOA. It's entirely up to you. So yeah, your game plan in 3D fighting games is basically to either just do moves and buffer up the throw, or keep them in the corner and do your stuff. It's entirely up to you. It can be the same way as 2D fighting games, but it's entirely up to you. Most of the time, people just buffer moves into a grab, and you could choose which grab you want to do. If you have multi-throws, wow, that's going to be another thing as well. Multi-throws, it all depends on what type of lane you want to go in. It all depends, but this is different. If we're talking about Tekken, King has different routes that he can go down, and you, depending on what route he goes down, the opponent has to break it according to what route. So say for example, you press 1 or 2, 1 might be the route that he's going down, or he might be going down the other route. So if you press the wrong button, he's still going to go through his command grabs, his multiple command grab throws. So that's what makes it a lot more different.
Also like to add that there are some command grab characters that don't just have the archetype of command grabs. You know, there are some characters that they have another style. They might have rush down and command grabs. They might have, I don't know, defensive and command grabs. You might have zoning and command grabs. Some characters have 2 types of archetypes. But the main ones, the characters that you see, usually wrestling type of characters, their archetype is command grab. So I just wanted to make that clear to people. You can find characters that have both archetypes, but usually I'd say it's the wrestling characters, the big characters are all usually grappler characters. And this is the 3D grappler archetype. 2D grappler archetype, get them to the wall, command grab them. 3D character archetype, buffer moves into command grabs, or if they're by the wall, you can do command grabs. It's that simple, it's that amazing. And this is the reason why in 2D fighting games, I like to take the high risk, high reward, because the command grabs do damage, and then it makes people have to think a lot more. Whereas the other archetypes, they don't really have that, where they can get that free damage if the opponent isn't on ball to either jump, if it's a 2D grappler, or in 3D grappler, if they're not really breaking throws, then I'm getting free damage, along with the other bunch of moves that the character has. But yeah, I hope you lot enjoyed this video. If there's anything that I didn't explain, I can definitely explain it in the comment section down below. I didn't want to go too much into it. I want to keep it very, very simple, because this is for people that want to get into fighting games. But if you want a more detailed explanation, you can definitely ask questions in the comment section down below, and then I will get back to you. I will try to get back to you, everyone. So yeah, other than that, subscribe to the video, give a thumbs up, and yeah, we'll be on to the next video. Take it easy, everyone.